Hello everyone, we have a Surds question here and it's worth 6 marks, so let's have a look. So part A, it says rationalise the denominator, 15 over root 5 to give your answer in its simplest form. So first of all, to rationalise a denominator, that means that we're going to multiply the numerator and the denominator by this surd here. So the numerator and the denominator get multiplied by root 5, so that gives us 15 root 5, and root 5 times root 5 is 5, so we have 15 over 5, and 15 over 5 is 3. So that is 3 root 5 is the answer to part A for 2 marks there. Okay, now let's have a look at part B. Part B, it says write root 75 minus 2 over 1 add 2 root 3 in the form a minus b root 3 over c, where a, b and c are integers. Now there's a few things to point out here. Number one, whenever you have in this kind of question a surd that can be simplified, you get 1 mark for simplifying that surd even if you don't do anything else. So you'll notice in this question we have root 75, which can be simplified. And this is very, very popular with the exam boards. They love this. So the first thing we're going to do is simplify root 75. Now root 75 is 25 times 3. So it's root 25 is 5. So that simplifies into 5 root 3. So you're going to get 1 mark just for doing that in part B, even if you don't do anything else. And if we have a look, part B is worth 4 marks. So we've got 1 of the 4 marks straight away by doing that. Now the second mark that you can pick up really easily, even if you're not confident with this topic, is to remember that when you're rationalising a denominator and you've got either an add or a minus there, you multiply the numerator and the denominator by this, but you change the sign, okay? So instead of being a plus, it's going to be a minus there. And this is something we call the conjugate, which is like a fancy maths way of saying that. But the thing you need to remember is change the sign. So if I times the numerator and the denominator by 1 minus 2 root 3, you get another mark just for writing that down. So even if you're not really confident with this topic, there's 2 marks that can easily be picked up there out of the 4 that are available for part B. So now we're going to do the actual multiplications. Now I like, when I'm doing these kind of questions, to use a grid. You don't have to, you can use any method that you're comfortable with. So first of all, let's have a look at multiplying the numerator. 1 minus 2 root 3, there it is, times by 5 root 3 minus 2. So this is the numerator that I'm doing over here. So let's work it out. So first of all, 5 root 3 times 1 is 5 root 3. 5 root 3 times by minus 2 root 3 is a little bit complicated. Let me write it down here for us. So it's 5 times by root 3 times by 2 times by root 3, and the whole thing is times by minus 1. 5 root 3 minus 1, 2 and root 3. Now 5 times 2 is 10, and root 3 times root 3 is 3. So 10 times 3 is 30. And 30 times by minus 1 is minus 30. So that term there is minus 30. This next one is just minus 2 times 1 is minus 2. And minus 2 times minus 2 root 3 is plus 4 root 3. So now we collect our like terms. So we're going to say 5 root 3 add 4 root 3 is 9 root 3. And then minus 2 minus 30 is minus 32. So that's our numerator expanded. Now let's expand the denominator, which is 1 minus 2 root 3 times by 1 add 2 root 3 there. So 1 times 1 is 1, 1 times minus 2 root 3 is minus 2 root 3, 2 root 3 times 1 is 2 root 3, and 2 root 3 times minus 2 root 3, well, 2 times minus 2 is minus 4, and root 3 times root 3 is 3, and 4 times 3 is minus 12. So that one times that one is minus 12, okay? So now we collect like terms. These two cancel out with each other because one's a minus and one's a plus. And then 1 take away 12 is minus 11. So that's our denominator, minus 11. So now we just bring these together. So our numerator was 9 root 3 minus 32. Our denominator was minus 11. So I've just written those here like that. Now, you would get all of the marks for this. If you got to this stage here and you left your answer like that, you would get all the marks, and that's fine. But in maths, we just don't consider it to be tidy to have a negative number in the denominator. It's kind of like not the done thing. So basically, what we could do if we wanted to be super, get this real in a nice format, if we just multiply the numerator and the denominator by -1, then that's going to get rid of the negative in the denominator. So we're going to have 9√3 times by -1 is -9√3, and -32 times -1 is +32. So if we want to remove the denominator, the negative from the denominator, that would be our final answer, and that's that one done. I hope you found that helpful. Remember, if you are finding these videos useful, if you could like and subscribe to the channel, that's going to help me keep on making more videos moving forward. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.